Welcome back in one of the Bears Front Plays YouTube channel. Today is Monday, January 13th, and I'm back for a Monday Night Football playoff matchup. We have the Vikings going up against the Rams, have a game pick in that one and a couple player props as well. Going to be looking at basically one team in that game, but I do like both the player props for that game on Monday night. Before we do that, let's take a look at the recap graphic. I am missing a loss up there. We had the Broncos in the early slate. We'll always have that first drive. Bo Nix hitting Troy Franklin in the end zone for like a 45, 46-yard touchdown. Oregon connection. Can't wait for Tez to get on the Broncos. Next season, they'll have basically the entire Oregon team. All they got to do now is trade for Bucky Irving. And we've got the 2022 Oregon Ducks. So can't wait for that. We'll always have that first drive. Bo Nix looked great. It was just Josh Allen too much. The defense was on the field way too much for the Broncos. I think one point it was like 13-38 in time of possession. You can't leave your defense on the field that long, especially going up against Josh Allen. So that was a loser. The winner was the Commanders, just ended. Zane Gonzalez, doink off the right upright, goes in. Commanders get the lucky bounce. Great game. The best game we've had in the playoffs so far. Commanders 3-point win. Both defenses kind of stood up a little bit in this game, but yeah, Commanders good win there. I had them +3. The NFL picks, or props, I should say. We had Cortland Sutton in the first game, over 63.5 receiving yards. He hit that pretty easily. And in the last game, Bucky Irving, over 89.5 rushing yards. Thought he was going to get there. Had like 40 yards and 3 carries in the third quarter. Really sparked himself going into the fourth quarter. But the Buccaneers, they couldn't really establish a run game, which is kind of weird going up against that Commanders front four. But like I said, both defenses kind of stood up in that game, and they lean on the defense a little bit more. But Bucky Irving did not cash. Take the 2-2 today. We're going to move on to tomorrow, looking at the Vikings going up against the Rams. I'm going to play the over, 47.5 points. Look at the Rams over the last couple games. Now, remember, the Rams didn't play any of their starters in that last game going up against Seattle. They were still very competitive with Sean McVay as their head coach. I think he's one of the best head coaches in the NFL. They lost that game to Seattle 30-25. That was the first time that Rams defense gave up 10-plus points in 3 consecutive games. They played the Niners 12-6 final. They played the Jets 19-9 final. They played the Cardinals 13-9 final. They won all 3 of those games. So this Rams defense, they've been playing well. They've been playing well over the last 4 weeks. That was coming off of that Buffalo game where they allowed 44 points. And while that defense is playing well, the offense has really been slacking. But I think we see the offense pick it up here for the Rams. Matthew Stafford, veteran quarterback in the playoffs. He has playoff experience. He's going to be just fine in this game. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp on the outside. We're going to see a lot of points between these two teams. The Vikings last week, that was a blip. Let's not look too much into it. I'm going to talk about it in a second. That was a blip for Sam Darnold and all of his receivers. I think they have a much better day here going up against the Rams. The Rams, like I said, they have been known to give up a lot of yards in the secondary this season. They are bottom 10 this year in the NFL in the secondary. So I like the over in this game. Final score 30-24. Vikings find a way to win this one, but I'm taking the over 47.5 as the play. Let's go to the player props for tomorrow. We're going to take Sam Darnold, over 265.5 passing yards. Top 5 passer in the NFL this season. He's been passed around from team to team. Nobody thought he was going to be good. He is 27 years old. It feels like he's been in the league for 10-plus years. Not the case. He just hasn't been given a lot of opportunities on some good teams. He finally got his chance with the Vikings. Was probably going to be a backup quarterback to JJ. He gets hurt in the preseason. Sam Darnold comes in. Nobody knows what's going to happen to the Vikings. Turns out they are the 5 seed in the NFC North. Could have been the 1 seed if they took down the Lions. But let's talk about that Lions game. 166 yards, 41 attempts. He missed 6 or 7 wide open targets in the end zone on the first couple of drives. Felt like he was off rhythm the entire game. Most of that due to the Lions coordinator doing a great job mixing up packages and bringing the blitz against Sam Darnold. But I think he's going to calm himself down in this game. Like I said, top 5 passer in the NFL this season, top 5 in touchdowns, top 5 in yards. He's going to settle himself down. He's not going to turn himself back into a pumpkin. He's been good all season long. He's had a couple bad starts in the regular season. He finds a way to bounce back off of those. I do think it's going to be a high-scoring game. He's got all the targets in the world on the outside. JJ, Jordan Addison, even Aaron Jones coming out of the backfield. He's got TJ Hawkinson now. He is healthy as a tight end. So I think this Vikings team will put up a lot of points. I think Sam Darnold is going to look a lot better in this game. Give me his over 265.5 as the play. Let's not hit the panic button on Sam just yet. If he has a bad game in this one, maybe hit the panic button, but I'm not hitting anything just quite yet. And for the other play, it's going to be Jordan Addison to go over his total receiving yards. 1 catch, no yards against the Lions. Again, a lot of that due to the Lions just scheming well on the defensive side. Sam Darnold was off his game the entire time, but Jordan Addison over the last 5 or 6 games, not counting that Lions game, he has really picked up the production. 60-plus yards in 4 of the last 5 games for the Minnesota Vikings. He has outproduced Justin Jefferson in a couple of these games, and this is probably the second best number 2 wide receiver in the entire NFL. This is a great guy to have opposite of Justin Jefferson in this game. Jordan Addison is a deep threat guy. This could easily be done in one catch, especially with that Rams secondary this season. They've given up a lot of chunk plays, 222.8 yards per game in the secondary. That is 22nd in the NFL. I do think Jordan Addison will slip behind some of these guys in the secondary. He's going to have a couple chunk plays, going to go over the 58.5 receiving yards as the final play of the day. Let's go take a look at the recap graphic. We are going to be taking the over 47.5 points. Sam Darnold over 266.5 passing, not hitting the panic button. I think he has a great game in this one. And then why not Jordan Addison, one of his favorite targets, over 58.5 receiving yards going up against the Rams. Justin Jefferson probably getting a lot of double teams, getting all the attention. Jordan Addison going to find himself open in this game, over 58.5 as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NFL Picks and Props for Monday, January 13th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to like up this video and subscribe down below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.